Hello everybody, and welcome back to month 2 of Tale of a Warband. Yes, you thought this series was dead, and many of you probably wanted it dead, but doing it anyway. So yes, just as a recap, this is my monthly series where I collect a new Warhammer 40k force, in this case being my Last Sons of Horus, a Chaos Space Marine warband, based around Sons of Horus survivors that did not join the Black Legion. And we started off last month with the Start Collection box, so Terminator, Tactical Squad, and the Hellbrute. And this month, I decided to switch things up a bit and make it a bit more faster in my combat force. Normally how these things go, it goes, first month, then it goes troops, elites, heavy support, fast attack, blah, 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 blah. But this time, I'm starting off with fast attack. And as you can see, I have started off with a Chaos Biker squad and a squad of Raptors. So, without any further ado, we shall begin with the Chaos Bikers. Now, for the Chaos Bikers, I just bought a standard Chaos Biker box set and then decided to customize them quite a bit. So, as you can see, I've given them all melter guns or combi melter guns to give them a bit of anti-tank firepower. I was going to give them flamers, but I'll be honest, I kind of thought about it and went, my force is definitely lacking anti-tank capability, so I've outfitted them with melter guns, so they can be a fast-moving anti-tank force. I used the melter guns from my Spare Space Marine box set, as well as parts from Betrayal at Kelf for the helmets, Betrayal at Kelf and the Space Marine box set for helmets, and I used a squad from a Chaos Raptor as the head for my Sergeant, as well as the banners, the war banners and stuff from the Chaos Lord that I had spare lying around. I must admit, I'm quite a fan of the bikers. I thought they'd be quite difficult with all the little edges and corners to paint, but surprisingly not too bad at all. There was enough room in there that I could actually get my detail brush around and do all the details properly. So, overall, I'm rather happy with how they turned out. In my own lore, I like to think that they're a bunch of sadistic assholes who love running around behind knights and land raiders and blowing them up before running off giggling. But that's my own internal lore on the subject. So yeah, started off with my Chaos Bikers, and moving on to my Chaos Raptors. Now I must admit, I actually ended up really loving this squad. I had a lot of fun going through with them. I used bits from the Space Marine sprue, from Burning of Prospero box set, as well as just looking at the Sergeant, as a few Forge World bits. Now on that subject, my brother gave me 4 Forge World helmets and 4 shoulder pads from his 30k Sons of Horus box set to go with my force, and I've decided to add them on to sergeants or any particular notable characters in my force. Kind of a way to stand them out, identify them as Sons of Horus. But in my own internal canon as well, they are part of the company's own Mourneval. So just like the Legion, the company has its own Mourneval for officers or for warriors that advise the commander, and my Raptor Sergeant is one of them. So yeah, I used a Sons of Horus helmet and a shoulder pad on him to make him a bit more interesting. Gave him a power fist and a plasma pistol. The squad itself, I outfitted them with 2 plasma guns, just out on the guidelines of my brother, who said that Raptors are kind of shit in melee in this in 8th edition, so they're much better at fire support with the occasional melee into like infantry or something that will get pummeled by it. So yeah, outfitted them with 2 plasma guns, 2 chainsaws, bolt pistols, and the Sergeant with power fist and plasma pistol. So yeah, that's what I've got this month. I must admit, I'm really starting to like the Raptor frame. I'm going to actually reuse some of the spiked feet and helmets and stuff for any further units, just because I think they're a bit more interesting and lively than some of the traditional feet and frames. But yeah, so that's fast attack done for this month. I must admit, kind of small, a shorter video this time, since I'm not rambling on about my own internal lore. But yeah, it's looking good. I haven't actually played any games this month, although I am planning on playing against my brother, hopefully in this upcoming month with my force. So it'll be nice to see how it performs on tabletop. I'm imagining plasma guns will be good against Marines, but if my brother brings his Eldar, then I'm not sure how I'll go against fast attack units. But yeah, so no, that's the Force for this month, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As for next month, I was thinking perhaps it's time to add another character to the Force. Maybe another officer of some kind, a sorcerer or a Dark Apostle. And I was thinking a squad of elite, something interesting, something different, out of the normal from the rest of the Force. So look forward to that, guys. And I shall say thank you very much for watching this if you did. And I shall catch you guys all again another time. Bye.